All right, y'all. Welcome to Street Church Congregation. Come on in. And for first time visitors, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, this video, I'm going to have to be transparent with you. As someone who is addicted, not was addicted, but is still presently addicted to porn, this is a difficult one for me, but I know that the situation is right, right? And the decision is right. I am talking about the Court of Appeals, Fifth Circuit Court in Texas, refused to block uh, Texas's HB 1181, right? It's a House bill. And it's putting further restrictions on the pornography industry to do better about finding out if these are really adults who are going on these platforms. They're trying to restrict the access of minors uh, to porn sites. And for that reason, I'm all for what Texas is trying to do. Even though I have to admit, being transparent, that I'm addicted to porn. I'm not going to say I was, because that would be a lie, like I've overcame it. I'm addicted to porn. And I don't say it with glorification. I don't say it with a badge of honor. I say it to be transparent because this is street church and we're going to lay it all out over here, even when that's directed towards me. That way, if when I'm speaking on something, you know I'm speaking on it with integrity. That's all that I want to do is when I come to talk to y'all on my platform, that I'm doing it with some integrity. And as much as possible with some type of intelligence. But more, I count on integrity. And so yeah, so that's my thing with it. But that being said, Pornhub is probably the one putting the most money into like trying to fight all this stuff. They probably all over the United States of America, probably in several other countries, putting up these type of fights, right? Because all they requiring is that people actually give up their information. Now, if I was to play devil's advocate, more information means more data on each individual person who has to put all this more information out, right? So they could be, once they get these things all across the United States rolling as a bill and a law, what they saying is they gonna probably start requiring them to have to make it to where people gonna have to prove, which is what can you do? Scan your ID. So they'll probably make them start having, like, you scan your credit card, the ability to scan your ID. Me, I think that's pushing it, but for the sake of them kids, I don't have any problem with them pushing forward to do it. Just period. You better go stock up on them DVDs at the gas station. At them big gas stations, them little Middle Eastern owned gas stations. They got all the little DVDs, so you better go stock up on DVDs. It's the same stuff. It ain't nothing but DVDs. So if if you really like getting your rocks off watching porn, then stop being cheap and trying to see it free, because the access to seeing it free is about to be over with. They give you the opportunity to download it too. So go buy you an extra phone and go download all of the porn that you could possibly get onto your burner phone. Get your burner and download all your porn. You see what I'm saying? But for these kids' sake, not being exposed to the porn at the ages that they being exposed to, and predators grooming them and catching them on there, and they becoming prey, I'm all for this becoming a mandate. This should be a federal mandate. Whatever that bill got in it, it should be federal. It should be mandated all across the United States. So for the sake of them kids, I'm for that. I'm for that. I'm like Project Pat. I'm a crook by the book. You know what I'm saying? And so I wouldn't want to see no kids getting caught up in the porn. Porn is very addictive. I'm here to tell you that. That's the truth. It's very addictive. It's hard to shake. And also, predators live on it. They thrive from those sites. A lot of sickos just surviving from them sites. And so, yeah, to protect minors, the little minds and hearts of the youth, I'm for it. I am for it. I am for it. I am for it. And I hope it go forward. I say it forward. I hope the progress of these bills and more bills like it. I don't want, but this is what the thing about it is. I'm gonna say this. Y'all need to be mindful and diligent about not putting language in there to help people in power use it against people in other instances where this ain't got nothing to do with what they fighting for by writing these laws, right? This better not be y'all trying to find a way to invade people's privacy more, to allowing more reach into people's private lives, and also to use it to dox people by having this data available because of the accumulation of this data that will be available soon, because people are going to comply. A lot of people are going to comply because they're not going to think like I'm telling them to think. Go get some more old videos. You know what I'm saying? Go get those videos because they're the same videos. Go to the gas station, get a whole stack of them, or get you a burner phone and download it while you still got access to watch the porn, if that's what you want to do. I'm not encouraging you to do it. I'm telling you the sensible way to do it before they lock you down. Because in Texas, because Texas was able to go forward and the Court of Appeals shot Pornhub down and Free Speech Coalition, which is the people who was lobbying for on the behalf of the pornographic industry, to not be able to use HB 1181, the House bill that was passed in Texas. They was trying to get it blocked, but it was not successful. The Court of Appeals, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, said no. And they said, we're not waiting on the Supreme Court to review it. We're going to let the Texas government go forward with HB 1181 to put these restrictions on these porn sites. Period. So until the Supreme Court reviews it and decides to side with the law, HB 1181, or say no, that's not constitutional or that's not legal, it is what it is. It is so official, right? The ruling of the Court of Appeals is so official that Pornhub had to bar Texas, people in Texas who watching porn, from being able to come on their site because they didn't want to put the restrictions up. So can't nobody in Texas get that porn. So if you, if you got the old videos of the porn, you probably can make a boatload of money taking them old videos, the DVDs out there, and get out there. That's the new crack. That's the new crack in Texas right now, is the porn videos. So if you got them, start burning you a whole bunch of porn videos, because that's the new crack in Texas. Because Texas Pornhub is not doing it. And Pornhub right now probably done bought out all the little sites that you see. You know they got a monopoly on it. Pornhub. They the ones that made a lot of money off having this porn sites. You know, Pornhub is the most recognizable. It's the most fought against. They fighting desperate against Pornhub. All organizations that are against pornography anyway, but especially Pornhub. Pornhub is like the Google or Facebook or Instagram or Twitter of porn industry. Right? Of the porn industry. That's what Pornhub is. That's the equivalent of Pornhub. And they fighting against Pornhub every which way but loose. So, on that, it is what it is. Listen, I'm not an advocate of porn. I'm not telling nobody to watch porn. I do recognize that I'm addicted to porn myself. I do recognize that porn is very addictive. I do recognize that them kids don't need to be having access to no porn sites. Nobody's child, no youth. Save their little minds, their bodies, and their souls at all costs. And for that reason, this is why I did the video. And save the children. Save the children from drugs, from sex and violence. Save the children. Save the children. I'm like Jay Main, we pushing peace. We pushing peace. We pushing peace. And we pushing positivity over here. And we pushing purity. And when kids are kids and they're children, they need to be kept from impurity. They need to be kept pure. Their little minds, their bodies, and their souls need to be kept pure. It's not something they need to be exposed to. So yeah, that is what it is. This is Street Church. I'm going to let the congregation out. Listen, like, subscribe, share, comment. Hey, comment on this. You know, cuss me out. Tell me what you want to tell me. Call me nasty, whatever you want to do. Say you understand if you do understand. You know, whatever you want to do in the comments. But do like, do share, do comment, run the views up, and get you some merch, which is down below. I got a merch store link down below. Hit you something, get you a t-shirt, get you a water bottle, get you a coffee mug, and start your fall collection early by getting you a hoodie. Listen, on that, this is Street Church. I'm letting the congregation out. God bless.